What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of my gasser build. So as of right now, we're going to start today with I got some parts in the mail, and we're going to do a little unboxing and show you what we got and how it's going to help us here in the future. So I don't know if I showed you in the last video, I can't remember, but I was able to get my trunk to actually shut, so that's kind of cool. Put the new lock in there, well, not the new cylinder, but the new lock. Yeah, let's get to this unboxing real quick. We got some cool stuff coming, and hopefully it'll mean we can start getting ready to take this thing on our first test drive. I just gotta explain what we got first, so here we go. Alright guys, here we go. So first and second box, you can obviously see these are just some nice new glass headlights. I don't have any headlights. I have all the trim to be able to put these on, but I don't actually have any headlights. So hopefully these nice new halogens will look good in there. But yeah, that's these first two boxes. The next two bags we'll go through. And it's little trim pieces that are hard to come by. Found a guy on eBay that sells these. They are the factory style hood bolts. So I'll be able to put my hood on. And you'll see why I want to put the hood on here in a little bit. So we got those. And we have these. Some more bolts. It's the factory style Fender bolts, and all the threaded washers to be able to run those so I can get my gaps right, because right now we don't really have a whole lot going on for us. I can't get my hood on there perfect until I get the fenders on there perfect, and all that stuff just moves around. So, and then we got one more thing. This is why I wanted to get all this stuff, is so I can do this part as well. I already opened this box, but like I said, I still have some other stuff coming in the mail, but I picked up a nice scoop to be able to throw on the car. Boom. Pretty cool. Nothing all that special, but it's pretty cool. So go over here and we'll show you exactly what it's going to look like on the car. I am, however, I don't want, it's just high enough to where it'll only stick out of the hood about that far, but I wouldn't be able to shut the hood. So what I'm going to do is space it up off the carburetor using this old exhaust clamp that I have off my truck. It's a 5-inch exhaust clamp. It works perfectly on my carburetor. And I'm going to space this up about 3 inches so the entire scoop sticks out of the hood. I'm going to have to cut a little hole in it. That'll probably be on one of these videos coming up. But for today, what I'm going to do is take this, weld it, and you'll see here in a second, it fits perfectly on the carburetor. I'm probably going to pay my buddy to weld it. He's a little bit better at welding than I am. Quite frankly, I suck. But we're going to weld this like this, and I'll show you right here in a second how good it fits on the carburetor, and we'll wind up actually using it for a spacer so I can get the hood all the way, or the scoop all the way out of the hood. But fits perfectly on there. So that'll go there. This is the base. That'll go right there. And then the scoop will stick out of the hood, but it doesn't stay right now until this is welded. So for right now, what we're gonna do is I'll just show you, I'll set this down and I'll show you exactly how this scoop's gonna go on there. All right. I am, however, gonna have to get a longer piece of thread awl, like 3 inches longer, to be able to make this work. So what am I doing? I'm screwing it back on. I didn't even put the cleaner on. there. And that'll go there. So, just imagine it 3 inches taller. It's going to be completely out of the hood, but it's just high enough right now to where I can't shut the hood, so I might as well, if I'm going to cut the hood, I'm going to cut it and make this whole thing stick out. I think it looks pretty cool that way. But for right now, we're going to run up to the store and see if I can't get my buddy to, or my buddy's shop, see if we can't get him to weld that up and get a piece of thread off, and then we'll come back and get this thing at the right height, start installing some fender bolts and get these body lines perfect, and or body gaps perfect, and then who knows, after that we might start working on something else. I don't really know, but we'll find out here in the future. All right, bye. Even penetrating. Alright guys, so here's what we got. Not the prettiest welds, but they're just tacked on there so I can go see if it's level, put it on the car, and go check it out. So, be right back with you. Alright, what's up guys? So we're back, and this thing's going to sit up out of the hood for sure. You can definitely see that. But here you go. Little look at it. I'll hold you down level. That's level with the fender. Well, that is. So I think it'll stick out pretty good. It'll look decent. Have to cut the hood, and but we got to get these fenders lined up first where I want them, then get the hood lined up, put that back on, figure out where everything's at, take the hood back off, and yeah, so it's coming along, and I just got to get this finish welded all the way around, and should be good, nice and airtight. And I have to cut this piece of thread all. The one that came with the hood scoop was only about 6 inches. Well, now that I did that spacer, it's not long enough, so I need it to be, give or take, about 9 inches. So we're gonna continue with doing that, cut that, and then get that finish mounted and see what it looks like total. All right, we're gonna time lapse this, nothing special, but I don't think you really wanna go for normal speed of me cutting that and making it fit. All right. There we go. Wouldn't say finished product, but it's on there. It looks okay. So, there we go. Alright, now let's try to get these fenders bolted up. What's up guys? So I went ahead and didn't film this part, but I went ahead and took the fenders off. That way I can replace all these old, what are they called? Like, almost like washer nuts or something like that. It's just a little clip on there that allows there to be a threaded hole that I could bolt the fender with. Yeah, so let's get this time lapse going, and we'll get all those off, get the new ones on, and start adjusting it, tighten it down, and we'll see where we go from there. All right. Alright guys, well we got the fenders on. They're not perfect. I still need to adjust them once I get the hood on and get that cut. Once I get that all done and said and over with, I'll get these body lines right. But for right now, I mean, they're not terrible. They're not the best, but they're not terrible. I am still missing some hardware for up here on the front of the fenders. I don't know where those are. There's another bracket right here that bolts up to this hole and stops this entire thing from flexing. And you can actually see that on this one. You can see that bracket goes up to this hole right here. But for right now, I mean, they're on there. And the body lines, they're not perfect, like I said, but they're getting there. But I have to have the hood on and the grill on and all that to get those right. So it'll all get probably taken off again and straightened up. I am going to paint all this stuff once I get to a finished product look, but it's probably not going to be anything special. It'll be some nappy old white or something like that that I sand down, make it look old or something like that. I'm not going to do some professional paint job, but it's not, this car is not meant to be perfect. This is, I don't want to say it's a budget thing, but I'm definitely not trying to make a show car here. I just want a nice cruiser that I can have fun in. So next we're going to start working with the grill, see if I can't find some hardware that'll make that mount up, and then we'll put the headlights in, the bumper on, see if we can't get it all lined up, see how it looks. And if I like the way it looks, then I'll start working on getting some hardware for this stuff. All right here, and this stuff right here. And then we'll cut the hood, and we'll have that sticking through. Sand this fender down, sand the hood down, and make it all at least one color. And yeah, and then we'll get back to starting to work on the brake lines and the clutch pedal and all that stuff, so I can actually take this thing up the road for you guys and do a first drive video. I don't foresee it being too far off, but just takes little things here and there. I definitely want to get rid of the fuel tank. Like I said, the fuel cell is on order. I'm not really sure when that's going to show up. But I did notice an issue when I pulled it out in my driveway. If you noticed in a couple videos ago, when I did the heat cycle on the car, I had it up on jacks. Well, when we rolled it out of the driveway, it's got a slight slope on it. Well, the pickup for the tank is in the front of the tank. And if you can see that, the tank angles backwards, so the fuel flows away from the pickup. So I'm going to put a fuel cell in here with a sump in the back of it. So hopefully that issue won't be a problem anymore. I just definitely need a lot of little stuff. Lug nuts. I'm not driving it up the road with 2 lug nuts on each wheel. That's just not going to happen. Seats. I need an interior. For a first drive, I don't need an interior. I just need something to sit on, so I'll probably throw a cooler in here or something. But yeah, just tinkering away at it, and hopefully we can start working on this grill and see how that comes out. All right, guys. So I thought I was recording. Apparently my battery died on the GoPro. I got the front clip kind of mocked up. It's not, nothing's tight. It's just kind of loosely fitted on there, so I can kind of see what it's going to look like. But there you go. It's nothing. I did notice this bumper bracket right here is actually bent. None of those holes line up on this side at all. So I just have these two on this side holding it up. I got to find some screws that'll fit right here for those. I got to find the screws that'll fit these headlight bezels. That whole setup is just chilling there. It's not actually bolted in at all. So that'll all get cleaned up. Let me know in the comments, should I try to save this polished aluminum and the chrome and stuff on there, or should I just paint it all black? Black bezels on everything, black wheels, white car. Just let me know what you think in the comments. Or, like I said, should I try to save the chrome and keep it that ratty look? Or I was honestly thinking another way is just give the paint that ratty look. And if I can get this all to clean up nice and shiny, have every piece of chrome or polished aluminum polished up looking nice and the paint looking bad. So we got that going on. I don't think I'm going to do anything else in this video. I know I didn't do a whole lot in this one, but it's actually been a few hours since I started with the scoop. and I have plans tonight, so sorry for you guys' loss on not being able to see this thing continue, but we'll be back out here tomorrow working on this again. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.